Hello, my name is Dr. Aslie. I'm a board-certified fellowship-trained orthopedic spine surgeon. I'm the medical director here in Reno Spine Center. In this segment, I'll be discussing with you some of the latest development in the world of spine surgery that's being done here in our spine center. The gold standard for fixation of spine is what we call a pedicle screw. If you can see right here is a very large screw that gets inserted into the vertebral body and has a two-loop that is able to receive a rod. The whole idea is to put as many of these as you need into the vertebrae, into the spine, and connect them with a rod. And this is a form of internal immobilization for the fusion to take place. Most of the surgeries that we do is for pain or sometimes for fracture. What happens is that the cushion between the bones wear out and becomes very painful. The idea is to turn the two bones into one bone, eliminating motion and eliminating pain. To do that, you have to keep the spine immobile for a while so the fusion can solidify. And to do that, we use these pedicle screws. The problem with the screws are that the vertebrae is not one solid block of bone. It's made out of two different types of bone. The inside bone, which is a very soft and spongy bone, we call it cancellous bone, and the outside shell, which we call the cortical bone, which is very solid. The problem is that with the aging, especially in osteoporosis, the cancellous bone gets eaten up quite a bit and gets very weak, but the outside cortical bone stays very strong. What has happened is that with the aging, especially with the aging population, there's a high rate of failure for these screws because they don't have anything to hold on to. And the research after research has suggested that we should not be using screws in an aging population. The problem is that we really don't have any other alternative till this point. This is the device that we have invented. It's a flat plate that sits against the lamina, and it's held against the lamina with these composite straps that are stronger than same size steel cable. And they actually eliminate pressure point, so they don't destroy the bone. And they hold on to lamina. This is a bridge of bone we call lamina, which is purely cortical bone. It's one of the strongest bones in the body. We have tested this device to about 300 pounds per level, so it's virtually it's indestructible. And we have presented this device in the Congress of Neurological Surgeons, and we've gotten significant national and international interest. As a matter of fact, some of the world famous spine surgeons were telling me that this device opens up spine surgery to developing countries because this device doesn't need complicated imaging machines because with those screws can end up in different areas, places that you don't want them to, and can cause significant, very problematic complications. That can't happen with this device. Once you cinch it down and you tie that knot and clamp the strap, this can sit in only one place. It centers itself based on the anatomy. To develop this device, we had to overcome at least 5 to 6 steps. And every time, if we couldn't do that, this device wouldn't have been possible. And every time we had attitude that failure is not an option. And that's how we were able to solve each step. And that's sort of an attitude that we apply to our patients that we see in Reno Spine Center. We have treated many patients that they've seen other surgeons, and all they heard is that, sorry, they have to live with that pain for the rest of their lives. And we were able to solve the problem and fix their back. And that's the attitude that makes us different. We constantly want to improve. We constantly want to help not just our patients, but everybody in the world. And as you can see right here, our device has gone through significant prototypes and is refined. And that's all because our attitude is that you have to make the device right the first time. And as I said, failure is not an option. I hope you enjoyed this segment and have a nice day.